Hello, all of you cute beans out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, currently as Nevis, King of Conquerors, the Marten. And this is Cosmoteer. And we also have Conrad over there in the bottom left working on a 3D model. So enjoy, everybody. And Raijin wants to see all that I have to offer, I see.
My thoughts are clean though. They're clean. They're not dirty. They're clean.
Sure they
Why do
are.
they say that?
I totally believe you.
Why is my filter so loose today? Ah.
So
it's
Ren
been
has
quiet
had
since-
a single shot of alcohol, FYI, for those just joining, which means, of course, that he is completely gone.
I'm not
He
going.
is
I'm still
five
here. What are you
sheets to
talking
the
about?
wind.
I'm still here,
I-
Master. I'm
So,
still in voice.
Kuroi, you were making the theories about what's going on with Ren earlier. I'll tell you it's because in his general general daily life.
Ido things tipped $50. Razimalav.
Ido! Thank you so very much for that tip. Thank you for that support. Well, that's not one of the fundraiser goals yet, but that does put us a lot closer to the Roy and / Star Wolfskin art. We do have a fundraiser for a move coming up at the end of this month. We need your help to do it. We cannot do it without you guys. But, yeah, that does get you guys a Stream Loots pack. Let's see which one.
Yay!
That is a General Cards Beta Pack. Alright.
I love the ASMR of the sound of the dice.
Yes, the clicky clacks release the endorphins.
Well, Silver, how about we turn you into some dice, and then we could roll you.
I would indulge in the. Only if I get to be like a cool 20-sided die, something like that.
Oh no, we use D10s in Scar, so we're gonna turn you into a bunch of D10s.
Gah, I'm gonna become multiple beings.
Just
Or is it
imagine
like
just
my
roll-
consciousness?
You over and over and over and over and over again.
We'll
Because
have
I'll
our
keep-
paws all over you, picking you up and dropping you on the table to see what results we get.
And there'll
Give us
always
good
be
luck,
tens.
right, Silver?
These spurs wanting to turn me into a TF lover. Ha!
Is
They
it working?
never stop trying. They never stop trying.
Uh, I I will not say it has not worked, but I will say keep trying. When did rain multiply? How did that happen?
Excuse you?
I'm pretty
Somebody
sure Rin
says
multiplied a
remembers
long
when
time
rain
ago.
multiplied.
Oh yeah, that's a reference to Wild Traditions.
Because all kinds of interesting things happen to rain in wild traditions.
90%
And I
of
think
them
he
are
liked
his
it
own
considering
fault.
how much. I think he
Yep.
liked it considering how quickly he assented to that.
Well, Rain, did you enjoy it?
No comment.
Your silence speaks volumes.
I don't care. No comment.
Except Ren, I demand a comment on that.
Okay, I like it.
Good boy.
Fucking bent like a twig.
So Kuroi, I was gonna say, you were theorizing about his reaction to alcohol. Um, I'll tell you, knowing Ren a little bit more personally, it's more so that he has a lot of inhibitions about what he says and how people will view him, and just a little bit of alcohol is enough to lower those inhibitions enough for him to actually be a little bit more personable and open about some of these thoughts that he regularly has.
Ah, so the latter, not the former.
Because you're a good boy, aren't you, Ren?
Yes, yes, I am.
Precious.
He's a good boy.
I will join in patting the wren.
Thank you.
I don't know. I feel like I want to squish the wren.
Well,
See,
he
it's like a
is going
squeak
to be
boy.
the shield in the Cobalt campaign, so I think there will be a lot of squishing for him.
Yep, yep.
Pet it. Push it. Twist it. Pull it.
Oh my gosh, the wren bop it.
We'll
The wren
squish
puppet.
the Ren and
The
pat
Ren
the
Boppet.
silver.
Hey.
The rennet? No, that doesn't work. But now I'm just imagining like a panel where it's got a wren with all the different actions you do to a
Just a
boppet.
T-posing wren with a bunch of commands.
And a
I
bunch
mean,
of
I think
hands
Ren
and
would
just
be okay with
ambiguously grabbing
TFing
and
into a
twisting,
Boppet.
squeezing, popping.
Ren, do you want me to go over there and twist it and bop it?
No, thank you.
And whack it.
Oh wow,
Flick it.
we're getting into CBT territory.
I don't know, this is the thing the boppet says.
So, Hyzem, how are you?
I am enjoying my game.
I'm sorry that I that we kind of took over a bit. Sorry about that, Master.
I'm just imagining Zim standing at the door, awkwardly listening to the conversation, going, "How about this dusty door frame?"
Indulge your freaks.
You're a good boy, Ren. Pat,
Thank you, Master.
pat, 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 pat.
So, you know, Zim, I actually have something to say about repeatedly patting Ren. If you just pat him on the head repeatedly without doing anything else, after the 30th pat, very consistently, in the 30s, he will start laughing and giggling.
Fascinating.
The biology of the wren.
Learning so much.
Now I'm just imagining Ren gets like those super hard pets that you see where it's like pulling the skin back and then it's like releases with that.
Ah, frick it. Am I adorable?
Squeeze.
Ah.
Does that answer your question?
Yes.
But yes, I've done this to him several times now where I'll just pat him on the head repeatedly until he reacts, and it's always after the 30th pat that he starts giggling.
Fair enough.
It's the inner bottom timer.
Alright. Got that all shared up. We're gonna do some shields up here. I basically gutted out the entirety of the interior of this ship in order to just completely redesign it from the ground up.
And what do you have in mind for the redesign? What do you do?
I don't have anything in particular in mind just yet. Still just kind of formulating things as I go. But more DACA. Definitely more DACA.
Doka.
More pew pew guns. Actually, we're going to put those back there and put some armor between the front and those.
I can't get your idol from K-pop Demon Hunters out of my head.
When I watched K-pop Demon Hunters, it was like a very weird experience because I only half watched it. Some friends of mine got really, really into it when it first came out, and we had like a birthday reunion where we all got together in a house, and like I had never even heard of the movie yet, but they just started blasting the entirety of the soundtrack with music video and everything on the TV. So it was like I was sped run through the movie.
Oh.
And like the animation was great from what I saw, but I haven't seen much besides that.
I like it. It is kind of basically an extended music video of their songs, but it's actually pretty decently put together story.
What
But
is
the
it?
real reason you come for it is the soundtrack, let's be honest.
Of course. And that one I've heard everywhere. I don't know if it's the same over there, but over here it's been ringing everywhere. Like
If
j-
you
go
have
to the
kids,
Mhm. Yeah.
if you have kids or know people with kids, you will have heard it a bajillion times. If not, then you've escaped it pretty easily here. But I don't have kids and I don't know anyone with kids, so I was protected from it, so I get to enjoy it without hating it.
Hell yeah. You got to avoid the worst of it.
Yep.
So like Frozen then.
I mean, I have heard people say, hey, is K-pop Demon Hunters just Korean Frozen? To which I'm like, well, it's not wrong.
Yeah, like that sounds pretty accurate because like the music in Frozen is not bad. It was just overplayed to hell and back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's that I've heard of Frozen so many because not even kids, adults were playing it constantly.
Yeah.
It's what happens when you get musically involved movies that are aimed at both adults and kids. It's ends
They're
up
gonna
kind of being everywhere.
earworm their way into your brain, and the only
But-
way to get them out is to listen to it.
Wasn't it
Yeah.
also during the boom of like the big Disney adult YouTubers and stuff? Wasn't that also something that contributed to its popularity? Frozen.
I think it was covered to all hell by YouTubers, so maybe.
Yeah. And also, Elsa Gate didn't help.
But yeah, I for some reason I don't hear that much of K-pop idol. Like even a little bit. Like
It-
on YouTube here and there I see it, but not anywhere like public at all.
Again, I think it's more of a thing if you are around people with kids.
Yeah, I would
For sure.
agree.
Because it is a kids' movie with very earwormy songs. And while the songs are good and adults do enjoy them, when their kids hear them and then sing, soda pop for 100 hours straight, you
Mhm.
kind of start.
Again, like when I first listened to it with those friends, I was like, okay, I can see the appeal. But then, like you said, my little cousins when I started going to my parents' house during reunions. So every time the family would get together, you would just hear soda pop in the background, and it was like maddening. It was like my family anxiety is already bad enough, and now I have to listen to this on repeat for like 3 hours straight.
Not to mention that all the songs sung by the Saja Boys, if you actually look at the lyrics, are like super vor focused. Which makes sense given what they were trying to do.
Did you say war focused?
Yes, soda pop is about drinking you up. And I'll Be Your Idol
Oh.
is about devouring your soul.
This is how they corrupt the minds of the youth.
I mean, if anybody actually listens to the lyrics of some of the songs and what they actually mean, even though they sound lighthearted and all that, but they get pretty dark.
Well, they've done usually a lot of the way they do it is they do the songs so that there's the public how you would interpret it if you heard a song like that, and the yes, we know the movie and we know what's going on interpretation of it as well. So I think it's actually kind of clever how they did that. Because they never actually for a second in any of their songs hide what they're doing. It's just you can also just interpret it in a more pop focused way.
Yeah. My husband always says like it's because I say like honestly to me they are kind of basic songs, like they are
They
good
are.
songs but they don't have they're not trying anything new. And he's always like, yeah, welcome to K-pop. Like they have like nailed
It is.
down the formula of how to make a song sound good, regardless of what it is. Like it just sounds appealing.
Which, in my opinion, I really don't mind. Because
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not bad. It's like very well studied.
compared to what we have here on our United States pop music and all that, it's not that fun to listen to sometimes. But that's just me.
Yeah, like of course, music's completely subjective. Also, I am kind of getting lost seeing how perfect they are shaping those legs. What is the name of the person that's doing the 3D model?
That is Conrad.
Conrad is doing like a phenomenal job. I'm like just legit when they did the knee, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, Conrad does an amazing
Powerful.
job. Like, all of my 3D models at this point that I actively use were done by Conrad.
Yep.
I've had several other models, but Conrad's the only one that's been able to do them properly.
Powerful shit.
Here.
I
That's probably way too small. Oh, here, you'll like this view.
The paw cam.
Hawkam! Hell yeah! They like that. Please.
Pat pat the silver.
Though I will
Seriously,
say,
look at the detail there.
I know, right? I'm looking.
But there's the full model, even though it's small on the screen.
He honestly has very adorable proportions. Somebody was going to say something. I heard
Oh, yes,
I will say. Mhm.
I will say though, while it doesn't try anything that new, the vocal range on the lady who sings for Rumi, the lead singer in Golden, is actually really, really impressive if you know much about singing.
Oh yeah, like of course they are great musicians. Like fucking there's a reason why those songs became how they are. They do have the talent.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know. I'm used to when a soundtrack gets really praised by this many people, I'm used to it being like something like transgressive or something like that like either
that's
has
fair.
like like something
They
that's
add
trying
something
something
new
new.
to
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah.
But still, I am glad that it exists. Like I'm very glad that it got the popularity that it has, just because more art, more people doing people art, and less AI shit in
Yeah.
general.
I very much enjoy artists basically being artists. It's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alright. This may be a terrible design, but we're gonna make it so. Get this thing built up.
Bye, master.
Goodbye. Please watch your butt.
I do need to redesign the potato. This little ship has been so reliable, and yet now it is starting to get destroyed a lot, so I think it is time to revamp it.
Did you end up going for the plan of turning it into a hash brown, or is that going
Not
to be
yet.
the revamp?
I think that'll be the revamp.
See.
Oh crap, I forgot something on this.
What would that be?
I forgot to actually have hyperdrive capability on this ship.
Muy importante.
Yes.
No hyperdrive means no going nowhere, very slow.
And I suppose some extra armor back here would be a good idea. This little ship has so many shields.
Just more shields.
Gotta make sure it doesn't get blown up at all.
The best defense is a strong defense.
Precisely. And you're full on crew. You are full on crew. I have quite the little fleet running around with me now. Or flying around, I suppose.
Existing in space.
Space!
Space.
Well, you guys can use the Name a Thing card to give that ship a name. There's also this ship that needs a name as well.
A Republic cruiser.
We have a few ships that require names. Hello, Vari.
Duke.
Meow.
Morale.
Hi, Barry.
I see Rin has moved on from the giggly portion to the eepy portion. The moans will commence
I'm not
soon.
EP.
I could do no
No,
better.
no, they will not.
Vaskra wants that the ship with many shields to be named Zizos Pavis.
Are you trying to get this ship destroyed already?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Also, Ren, alcohol is a downer, so it does make you eepy.
That doesn't make me a LB EP.
Pat the silver.
I get that.
Yes.
You get
Pat, pat, pat,
pats.
You get pets? Pat, 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 pat.
And mwah for the
Why did I
ratchet.
deserve the pets?
Exist.
You were adorable.
Oh. I will make those pets worth something. I'll put them to good use. I'll use them as fuel for my commissions.
Ah, okay. I suppose I can accept that.
Yippee. I am currently drawing paw, so
Mm.
they do come in very helpful. You know, thinking about Master's big stompers.
Is there an NPC ship that just got destroyed over there?
Time to get the loot.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Guys, will you please stop crashing into each other? Thank you.
I mean, space is small, so there's not a lot of room to maneuver. Oh, wait.
Yeah, about that.
I think it's more that Zim ships have separation anxiety and have to be close to each other at all times.
Yeah, I think that's probably it. It's not that it gets censored or anything. It's just that the cards sometimes don't handle some, you know, special characters.
It just goes, "What is this?" and just breaks. Well, I must be off to bed. I gotta work tomorrow.
Go get that
Good
rest.
night.
Good night.
Sweet dreams.
Well,
Good night.
most certainly try to aim for those, but we'll see how my mind wants to behave. Good night.
Mind, behave. Night night.
Passes fish.
Fish.
Yeah, we'll keep the potato. I will just design a new ship altogether that we shall call Hash Brown.
And then we'll have another one called the corn dog. And then we'll have another one called the pizza.
Do
All
we
the good
have
ones.
do we have a mocha?
Oh, that sounds delicious.
I'm about to start drinking my first coffee of the day.
Yes, alright, it's morning for you.
Yeah.
I so badly want a coffee right now, but it's nighttime, and if I have a coffee, I will most certainly not sleep. Caffeine destroys my body.
I'm having a mocha with a double shot.
Well, you're definitely not allowed to have it then, because only I get to destroy you.
Wow.
Worth it not having coffee if I get destroyed by Master Sim.
What if you got destroyed by Master Zim to make his coffee?
Mer?
The triple dipper, the wombo combo. I get everything.
Could Kuroi say an unexpectedly crass thing by mistake?
No?
Okay.
I wasn't fully paying attention, I'll be honest, because currently designing this ship in my head a bit, but...
Oh, and
This
you know
is-
what's great to go along with an...
This is going to end up being the weirdest ship I've ever made. I blame
So far, it
Demon.
looks like a packet of French fries.
It's already having, yeah, exactly. It's already taking a very unique shape.
I was gonna say the perfect side for my mocha is the chocolate chip cookies. Chocolate mint
Aw.
chip cookies.
I want. Don't tempt me. I guess I haven't had dinner yet, so that I'm like extra hungry.
So
What
Zim,
is
how
I
are
your-
can
you
make
with
this easier. What's up?
what you guys over?
I was just gonna ask, like, what is the plan for the hash brown?
I mean, it's not as, basically this. Except it'll go top and bottom. Obviously, we have to have this connected center area, but these spaces are going to be open. Because I do want
Gotcha.
this to be a ship that will live. So why I can't really just do a bunch of teeny tiny fingers, you know?
As fun as that would be.
Yeah.
Wiggly wiggly fingers.
But what were you gonna say, Kroy?
I was just going to ask Zim how he was going with adjusting to normal people hours. Do you
Pass.
hate it yet?
Wow. Really? Like, what time did you used to go to bed before?
7, 8, maybe 9 some days.
AM.
Yes. Moderation.
Wow.
As a former night
Wow.
shift person, I miss night shift hours sometimes.
I wouldn't know. I've always been a morning person for sure. The more that the days go by, the more like my body wants to scrungle up and lay in bed.
I like going to sleep. My issue is I don't like waking up.
Yeah. Isn't it like that for everybody?
Sleeping's not the problem. It's the next morning that is. Which makes me not want to go to sleep. Because if I don't go to sleep, I don't have to wake up. My logic is sound.
Completely flawless.
Also, where the heck is Geemond? I'm doing this for him, and he's not even here to appreciate it? Ida, what have you done with
Yeah,
Geemond?
Where's the hash brown enjoyer?
Hemant had a bit of a critical failure today.
Oh, what did we do this time?
Well, after I found that button last night, it kind of broke him a little hard.
Oh.
So, what was the result? And how many times did he, wind up messaging you throughout the day to squeak at you?
He told me that he was accidentally squeaking at coworkers because he was busy with certain thoughts.
Oh, wow.
Ah, makes sense.
I assume Ren had a I hope this doesn't awaken something in me moment, and it awoken something in him.
No, we're talking about Geemond.
Oh, Geemond. Okay.
Yeah.
Same response, though.
Yes, gotta have shields on each of those little arms.
Do you ever think about how Goofy is the only Disney character that has canonically fucked?
Pat, pat
Doesn't
the
Mickey
silver.
Mouse have children later as well?
Does he? Oh, I think he has a child in a couple of animations. You're right. But like, Goofy's the only one that's had it like developed, you know? Where we see everything. Like Goofy might be the most developed character from the
Oh, okay.
Mickey,
Maybe
Donald, and
Mickey does.
Goofy trio.
Apparently, canonically, Mickey does not have any children.
I don't
But
think
apparently
he's
there
like
are
legally
cartoons
allowed
and
to.
stuff too. But apparently, canonically, no, he doesn't. But there are cartoons where him and Minnie are married.
So what you're
kids.
saying is that Mickey Mouse doesn't fuck. Got it.
I guess not.
No beaches for Mickey.
Canonically, Mickey and Minnie have not consummated their relationship.
Wow.
These are certainly conversations in my chat.
Well, it's good to know for your
Sorry.
annulment processes.
When I'm drawing, my mind wanders to bizarre places.
Pat, at least you're cute.
I got one thing going for me.
I'm sure you have more than one thing going for you.
I hope I can agree someday. I'm kidding. I'm not that self-deprecating. Only a little.
He'll fit in well here.
Oh no, my shower thoughts are much more existential than that.
Shower thoughts. We both love and hate them.
For sure. Although I am so happy with the new apartment that we got. In my previous apartment, there were only 2 times of the day in which you could shower because the water pressure was just not there. So you could only shower at exactly midnight or like 11 to 1 p.m. Well, a.m. to p.m. And it was hell. Being able to just shower whenever the fuck I want with good water pressure and good temperature and in a decently sized shower is like, oh, heavenly. I can finally enjoy just the thought of having shower thoughts again.
Yeah. I never knew how bad I had it growing up with 7 sisters, and then I lived on my own.
Oh my god, you grew up with 7 sisters? What?
Yep. 7 sisters, all older than me.
Wow.
My dad worked away from home, so it was me surrounded by 8 women my entire life.
Wow.
And then my parents were surprised when I came out.
As it happens.
My mom accused me of lying when I came out.
Oh.
And then
I think I told you.
and then a few weeks later, she took me shopping and tried to get my opinion of whether my dad would like or my stepdad would like this slutty Santa outfit. And I'm like, Mom, I am not that kind of gay.
You are not dragging me into this.
Yeah,
Wow.
a couple of my sisters tried to do that with me after I came out. And I was like, what? I'm not a stereotype on a TV show. I'm still the weird nerd who spends all his time in his room.
Yeah, it's like when you come out, it is almost expected of you to be the stereotype, but it's like, no, I am a nerd gay. It doesn't work like that.
I mean, I'm a pretty stereotypical nerd gay, but I'm a nerd gay.
Nonetheless.
Sometimes I'm glad I'm straight.
Your boyfriend has questions about that statement.
I was about to say,
Like what?
Is anybody here actually straight?
I was going to say, is he straight or is he gaily forward?
I will say I did have a straight pet at one point.
How does that work? Oh, was
I've
it
seen it happen.
I mean,
I've had a straight pet before.
the master-pet relationship isn't just sexual in nature. That's just an added bonus.
I suppose so, but then so I would imagine that the other person was male.
Yeah.
So what did they get out of a master pet relationship that didn't have anything sexual in it? Just
they got a lot out of it.
I told you
And-
what I told you part of it. Someone that cares about them, that guides them, gives orders and such.
Some people just want to be treated like a dog.
Wow.
I also feel, even though it's not essentially inherently sexual, it is possibly very veering into not safe for stream.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put these further back to keep that aesthetic of the, shoestring hash browns. At least a little bit.
Well, Soren, I would say what my mom said when I told mine, but I'd rather keep the tone happy.
Yeah, same. Mine's safe for the therapist.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, my grandma was the most accepting of me, and she was the one that I thought would be the least accepting.
Oh. Oddly, that's exactly what happened to me. I remember my grandmother going off at my dad, her son, for how he reacted. It was bloody
Aw,
great.
That's precious.
Like, my grandma...
It actually made my dad...
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, it actually made my dad reconsider the whole thing and approach it from a different angle. And now, while he still has his faith, he is now very accepting.
That is super nice.
Mum went the other way there, but she was a cow. Goes there.
Yeah, my grandma, I thought she would be the least accepting because literally, she loves her soap operas, one of them added a gay couple, and she was up in arms about that. Like, holy crap. And then, when I came out, she's just like, well, my faith says that is wrong, but I still love and support you.
That's very cute. Like, at least getting that support, even if it's like, a little still with those ideas. It's still nice to have them be like, oh, well, I support you regardless.
Yeah, I remember the day I found out my dad he was elder in his church, and he was asked not to speak on a panel because they were going to have him up and they were going to bring up the topic about gay marriage. And he said, oh, I'll tell you what my opinion is. And they then asked him if he could not be on the panel.
Wow.
Which I was like, Dad, you grew a lot. I'm proud.
I will be right back, everyone.
Okie doke. Yeah, on my end it was also like similar in regards to like at first everyone in my family seemed extremely homophobic, but then when I came out everybody was like, oh, we know, it's fine. And my mom had like a 180 fully of her, because she found out about me when I was like 14 and she like exploded. It was a whole thing. But then all these years later she had like a full 180, and now she comes to me and is like, so son, when a person transitions from like a man to a woman, how should I refer to them? Like she starts approaching me with all of these very cute questions like that. Like it shows that she wants to
He's
improve.
trying.
Yeah, he's trying. And that's just worth so much.
I would love to see that from my mom. I see that from my dad, though, which is nice. But my mom's just, yeah.
Yeah, same with my dad. Yeah, I feel you.
It's just there's there will be a day one day where I will have my last conversation with you, and I will never ever have to talk to you again.
Oh my god. As it unfortunately happens with so many of us.
Mm-hmm.
Stares respectfully at the intermission screen.
That bread looks kind of chewy.
Yeah, I'm looking at the bread.
You're totally not looking at the paws flexing and curling.
Yeah, definitely not. Who would do that? That's like weird behavior.
Whereas me, I'm just looking at that mouth going,
How are you into war?
No, not at all.
Oh,
Totally not.
I see. Yum. He does seem to be enjoying it plenty though.
Chewy bread is good.
We have a lot of pan dulce, like very sweet bread over here in Mexico. That's like the thing you'll find that in most bakeries, and it's just so good when it's like that, like chewy, like a little soft on the softer side. Just
We don't tend to do that many sweetbreads here in Australia, but I still love bread.
breaded.
Bread is good. Although bread makes you fat. Damn bread.
Yeah, sadly. God damn it. So you're from Australia. Tell me, are are all of the stuff that people say about like insects and shit real? Like the horrors?
I mean, that's a tough one. Because I could shatter the illusion, but also it's fun to preserve it.
Oh, lost,
So that's
So
no.
the answer is no. The answer is yes, but we also have a tendency to like to lie to foreigners. So it depends what ones you're talking about.
That's awesome. I love that.
It's like the one true Australian stereotype is someone will make up some BS to a foreigner and all Australians will jump on in agreement.
We're all like, oh, Pikachu face. We're all like, oh, wow.
But, you know, we have spiders that will inject you with neurotoxin. We have weird duck mutant things that will inject you with neurotoxin. There are plants that will make you want to kill yourself. Yes.
Why does everything have the deadly neurotoxin?
Because Australia, it takes your worst fears and goes here, add neurotoxin.
God damn.
Surprisingly,
had,
our
like-
scorpions are safe.
Your scorpions are safe?
Yes. Stay away from our spiders and snakes, though. Really,
Oh,
stay
yeah,
away
for
from our
sure.
spiders and snakes.
Well, looks like we have,
Thankfully,
looks like Conrad had to go, unfortunately. So,
Oh.
no more art.
or no.
Unless you want to pop on, Silver. But make sure you
I
don't go over your
just
time.
finished my commission, yeah. I literally just finished it. Oh.
Come
Well,
on.
there is the
Hi
pink
ho,
one.
Silver.
Oh?
The paint art that I was telling you about? With my African wild dog?
Yeah, I would love to do that, but I definitely need to finish my current queue before I move on to anything because I am a little
That's
behind.
fine.
I am a tiny bit behind. But I will let you know when I'm free to do that one. Probably in like a week or so.
That is fine. Hello there, Toggle! Thank you very much for that raid. Welcome in. Would you like a regular shout out or a random clip from your channel brought up? And also, how did your showing of Would You go today? I apologize, my brain had a small, brain fart there. And did not want to remember the name.
It's okay, you are focused on the hash brown.
I am making a hash
to put
brown
in
ship,
perspective.
yes.
It is a glorious hash brown ship.
I don't know about glorious, but it is a hash brown ship.
To put in perspective about the things about our insects and stuff, are they true? We literally had to ban an episode of
hold
Peppa
up.
Pig, the kids show.
Let me finish the raid stuff, please.
Sorry.
But yeah, welcome in everybody. I am Razim. We do all sorts of things here. Right now we are doing some Cosmoteer. While hanging out and chatting about random various random things. We've got a lot of things that we do here though. Several tabletop RPGs. We have Pathfinder, a few Pokemon ones, some Digimon, a Star Wars tabletop RPG. We have a bunch of artists that come and join. Unfortunately, one literally just he just had to go today, but we have a lot of artists that come and join as well. And then we've got a huge variety of games that we do. He's not available right now. That is fair. Well, thank you for the raid, Toggle, if you can hear me. Let's do that regular shout out then. Yeah, for those that don't know, Toggle does a little game show on his channel called Would You? Where you have to, you go through a few different prompts that he comes up with and have to decide what you would do in that situation. It's quite fun. I recommend checking it out. I think they happen like every few months. I don't think it's a monthly thing. It varies. They're still getting it going. Oh, or Conrad is back already? Trying to figure this out.
Beep, boop, beep.
But
Go ahead. Go ahead.
yes, so yeah, Silver, we had to ban an episode of Peppa Pig in Australia because the episode of Peppa Pig said that spiders were friendly and nothing to worry about.
Oh my god.
A good portion of our country has a very deadly spider that likes to go inside homes. Telling kids that spiders are friendly is not an okay thing.
I mean, I understand it from like an insect preservation perspective of like, yeah, don't kill spiders, like trap them and set them out in the wild. But like, yeah, no, that's not a great thing to teach children if they are endangered. Um, Over here, like the scariest thing we have is like the black widow and the brown recluse. Those are those are the spooky ones. I think the brown recluse is the one that has like the one that like melts your flesh and stuff. It's like pretty freaky. Causes necrosis.
So the ones we have that are really bad, the one we have that's really, really bad is probably the funnel web.
Web.
Yeah, and its cousin, which is basically it, but 3 times the size, called the Big Daddy.
That what a name.
Basically the funnel web is if one bites you, you've probably got about 10 to 20 minutes to get to a hospital, or you're dead.
Horrifying. Yum, I love
And
it.
it is neural toxin, so it's a very, very painful death.
Yeah. I know that, like, for example, the Black Widow is not as dangerous as they made it out to be. Like, it is dangerous, but not like super, super quick. You need to get to the hospital right now. Like, you do have a couple hours, right? After they bite?
I don't know about black widows. We don't have those. I think our equivalent of that is probably redbacks, which is if they bite you, you might actually be fine, but you should go to the hospital just in case.
Yeah. Terrifying shit. I know that over here, while our scorpions, for example, they are not that big, they are still extremely venomous. Like, if you get stung by a scorpion, you really, really need to rush to the hospital. And unfortunately for me, we have plenty in my city. But thankfully, we are now living in like a second floor, so there is no more fear of those, at least for the time being. We'll see how the critters act during the spring, now that things are starting to get a little hot. Also, BBRB.
Mwah, the Raijin.
Mwah.
What are you up to?
Well, I was eating dinner. Then I teased Ren a little bit.
Ren has been quiet for a
Now
while.
I'm thinking about trying to do some more art.
Sorry, just kind of not here per se.
Yeah, that one shot of Malort really did him in.
I'll be honest, I've never heard of Malort before now. So when you were first saying it, I was like, is he trying to say Merlot just really badly?
We are going to make this a very spicy hash brown. We're talking triple turbo lasers on all of the prongs.
So it's just a focus. It's a heat sink, basically, that vents its heat and lasers.
Yes.
So, right. So, Malort is a Swedish-style liqueur, which is made with wormwood. It has top notes of gasoline and earwax, and a lot of people say it tastes like drinking Pine Sol, as in the cleaning stuff.
Yeah, I did look it up once. Once you said it a few times. It was like, no, he probably means something else, and then you put the spelling in chat, so I looked it up.
I am
It
returned.
sounded like I'd rather drink Green Fairy.
So here's the thing. It's supposed to be a traditional thing where you drink it with an old fashioned, called. So that's called a Chicago handshake, where you have the shot of Malort and then you have the old fashioned on the side to chase it down. Instead, Cass got Pabst Blue Ribbons, and having never actually had Pabst Blue Ribbon before myself, I will say I actually thought that the Pabst was worse tasting than the Malort myself.
What's Pabst Blue Ribbon?
It's just a beer.
Ah, fair enough. It looks like cheap, nasty beer.
I think I'm not an expert on beer, but I think it counts as a pilsner. But it's very much adequate, I suppose, if you're trying to drink beer.
I have tried to get into like beer drinking, I guess. But whenever I like normal beer, but whenever I tried artisanal beer, when people say like, "Oh, it has these hints of nutmeg and chocolate and all that stuff," I'm like, it just tastes like piss. I don't know. I don't understand.
You
Over
and me
here
both.
in the what?
You and me both.
Yeah, it's like I genuinely don't understand, but a lot of people seem to. Over here in Mexico, in like the biggest con that we have here called Confuror, they do this thing. It's called a drink and draw, where they like have you draw a bunch of prompts and stuff while you are drinking artisanal beer. And I remember I tried, I think it was like something like honey ale, something like that, and it was so gross. But by the time the night was over and everybody was super drunk, it was the only thing that remained. So I just kept ordering that one, and even if it tasted bad, I wanted to get destroyed. So I just fully drank it all, and it was bleh, awful. Awful,
Oh,
but
don't worry, Silver. We can arrange for you to get destroyed.
a different kind of destroyed, but the sentiment is still very much appreciated. Thank you, Raijin.
I think the only beer I can tolerate is Corona, but I love cider.
Oh, cider is tasty, yeah.
I think I'm gonna head off.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Okay.
Good night, Ren.
Good night,
Night.
Ren.
Love you all. Bye.
Sleep tight. Oh, poor boy sounded so sleepy.
he just ate some food, so he should be feeling better in a little bit.
Okay.
But so my experience with alcohol is definitely a little bit of a weird one, because I don't like a lot of the things that people typically like. So when it comes to like beers, the artisanal stuff that you're talking about are usually going to be the IPAs, the IPAs. Most of those, I really don't care for them. Honestly, they just taste so whatever to me. And I have this thing with coffee too. You would think that I would enjoy coffee, but to me, I really can't tell the difference between even a light roast and a dark roast. For some reason, I really struggle to actually tell the difference between those, even though like I'm the kind of person that really enjoys bitter foods. Like I genuinely love dark chocolate. I will eat unsweetened chocolate, and I will say that I actually enjoyed the taste of pure cocoa. But for some reason, when it comes to like the coffees and the IPAs, I don't enjoy them. However, I discovered after meeting Era and trying out a couple of the things that he likes, I really like Guinness, and I really like the dark ales. So like Guinness, Dragon's Milk, other things that are basically referred to as bread. I can really enjoy and tell the difference of the tasting notes when it comes to those kinds of things. Yeah, porters and stouts, like what Lightpaw said.
There's a beer called Dragon's Milk.
Yeah.
There is a beer called Dragon's Milk.
What is it made of?
Would you like to find out?
He's... But yeah, no, I feel you a lot on that. Fucking that chart that they have for like the flavor profiles of coffee, for example, is like whoa, like how coffee can taste. There was like something like petrol, something like that. It can have a chemical taste, or it can have a fruity taste, or it can have this and that. My husband gets a lot into that. He really likes coffee, but to me, all of those taste the same. It's like I really don't see a difference.
See, I love coffee, but honestly, to me, coffee has 3 flavors: weak, good, and burnt.
Fair.
I feel like I can vibe with that, but like I even outright went to like a coffee tasting thing where they used very high quality, very expensive coffee beans, and one of the things that we were doing as part of that coffee tasting thing is that we anonymously input what we thought the coffees tasted like. So it was a blind tasting thing. We had the coffees; they were just blend A, blend B, blend C, etc. And we knew that there were light roast, medium roast, and dark roast, but we were just like describing what we thought we tasted. And then after the fact, we learned about like what collectively people voted. And I was the only person among the group that confused the light roast with the dark roast, even though like it's supposed to activate completely separate parts of your taste buds. But for some reason, I confused them.
That is, yeah. I don't know. I think I love coffee. Like, I absolutely love it. I drink it literally at least twice a day. And I don't know, I've always been like, when people go on about all the subtle different notes of coffee, I'm just like, it's just life juice.
Yeah, it's the juice of life. Like I also drink it. I drink it for the boost, and I also drink it for the taste. But like the taste of like very sweetened
bitterness that
coffee.
makes you
Like
feel
like
alive.
like Kenku said. Like Kenku said there, I cannot have black coffee. I can only have it with creamer and sugar, plenty of sugar. But yeah, like when people have it like raw, like black, I feel like that's when you can taste those subtleties that you mentioned, like the light roast, the medium roast.
Well, you would think
to
that
an
I would have the
extent you can, but it's so subtle.
Yeah, you would think that I would be the kind of person that would enjoy that, because I get really into my teas and I can be very particular about my teas, and I'm really particular about my chocolates. And I enjoy dark chocolates, like I said. So you'd think that coffee would be right up my alley, but I mean, like the best I've got is I can tell I don't like Starbucks coffee in terms of the actual coffee itself, as much as, you know, anywhere that doesn't burn their beans.
Yes, as I said,
I can taste that Starbucks burns their beans, but that's about all I've got.
As I said, there's weak, burnt, and strong. So weak, burnt, and good.
I love cappuccino, but keep the
Cappuccinos.
keep that the just straight up coffee away.
What do you mean straight up coffee? Like just
black. Even like
I can have.
I'll drink it, but that does not mean I will like it.
I will like a nice espresso from time to time, but even then, just as long as it's not tasting like burnt crap, it's usually fine. And that's just because it's small in a shot, and you just kind of go boom, and then you've got that bitterness. It's like that little surge of that makes you feel alive.
For me, I really like a carajillo, like when it's like coffee liquor as like a way to a digestive. Do you have those over there?
Kahlua.
Like Kahlua, but mixed with I don't remember what the liquor is. It's Kahlua with something else, and they usually give it in restaurants here after you have a very filling meal, like a bunch of tacos or something like that. They give it to you as a digestive so that everything goes down, and when you get home, you expel everything.
It all comes
It
out.
all comes out, baby.
I feel like if you just ate a big meal of tacos, you wouldn't need much help with that.
$10.
Era,
Like,
thank you
help
so
eating
much
more.
for that tip. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. Well, Raijin here seems to like bitter stuff. Sorin.
Yeah, like my
green
experience
tea.
has genuinely been like if I'm offered offered between the sweet thing and the bitter thing, like yeah, I'll enjoy the sweet thing, of course, but I'll have a tendency to think the bitter thing has a better depth of flavor profile.
But do you like
I can
this?
say that.
But do you like disgustingly sweet stuff? Do you like white chocolate?
no.
Can we be friends?
I like white chocolate, but I don't like disgustingly sweet stuff.
I love white chocolate.
Me too.
I also like dark chocolate as well, though.
I can consume it, but it's not my favorite. I'll never choose dark chocolate over the other varieties.
I mean, Silver, if you're saying you're disgustingly sweet and want to get eaten, you don't have to worry about that.
You might have to start downing the corn syrup.
Am I also gonna get? Oh my god! Am I also gonna get involved into vor shit here? Is it not only TF? Ah.
Kurohio is not actually that into tea. I just tolerate it.
So we tease for here, but no, generally not for. Or at least I'm not.
Okay, I'm not in that much danger.
But
I'm
I
not
will
much
get you
into it.
into
I've just learned how to tease people.
I will allow you to drizzle honey all over me, Raijin, though.
Drizzle, drizzle.
All right, Zim, you're gonna need to control your kobold a little bit before I start saying things that might demonetize your stream.
You started it. I am not at fault here.
Yeah, I have to side with him here, hon. You did start this.
Yip, yip.
You're taking the side of your kobold over me? I'm hurt.
I am being fair.
It was the Pockises. That's what told him.
I used to feel like I liked sweet and that there was no such thing as too sweet. And then I started trying imported food from America and I learned there is such a thing as too sweet. There is very much such a thing as too sweet.
I know, right? Especially like in drinks. Fucking just a little bit ago.
tea.
Arizona iced tea, but also a little bit ago I got to try Capri Sun because they like started
Oh my
importing it
gosh.
over here. Oh my god. I had to
Oh.
finish it in like 3 separate meals.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like, wow. Yeah, over here we do have
all I
like
could
this
think
very
is I was like, if I drank this in one sitting, I'd be like, my kidneys, my poor
Yeah.
kidneys.
Same. Over here we do
I-
have
I-
some sweet stuff like horchata. Have you heard of that one?
Heard of it? I've not had it.
It's very good. It's like rice, cinnamon,
I really like her
water. Yeah, it's so good. It's one of my
My-
favorite beverages
I'd-
ever.
Unfortunately, my local gas station stopped carrying it. They used to.
Damn.
You know,
They're missing
I've heard mention of horchata, and I've wanted to try it after it was described to me, but no, I've never had it.
It's very sweet, but very yummy.
We tend to get mostly our international imports tends to primarily be from China and
Makes
Japan
sense.
for our food.
Oh, I would imagine that you have.
really.
Yeah.
We get some amazing like lollies and like instant stuff. It's so good.
Yeah, I would imagine that you get a lot of spices too, no?
Yes, we do. Also, there's a very large import from India lately now. So yes, spices are huge here.
Oh, the privileges. Awesome. Oh, Jamaica is so
Yeah,
good. Jamaica is amazing.
I actually, when they did have the horchata at the gas station, I would mix it with, and this might be considered a crime there, but it was really good. Caramel cappuccino
I
mixed
will
with
judge
it.
you. Oh, that sounds delicious. No, that's not a crime. Over here we have this coffee shop. Well, this coffee like chain, I guess, that started doing stuff like that. They started selling horchata with coffee, and it like I thought it would be too sweet, and it is, but like on the border of too sweet, but it's very
And like
enjoyable.
kind of like bubble tea, like boba.
Yes, exactly. It's kind of like boba. Yeah.
I think the thing we have in Australia that really is the envy of a lot of places is Tim Tams.
What are
Tim Tams, my beloved.
those?
They're little chocolate slivers of heaven.
Let me Google them. Master Zim seems to really like them.
They're like chocolate cookies with chocolate mousse in between them, dunked in chocolate.
Ooh, those look good, and that description sounds amazing.
And the best thing to do with them is you bite off two opposing corners and you dunk a portion of it in like a hot chocolate or a coffee or something and just slurp it a bit through like a straw. And then it kind of goes all gooey, and then you just eat it all in one go, and it's like this big gooey chocolatey mess.
Oh.
And if you do it with coffee, it gets that nice bitterness through it if you like that.
Good Aussie are not Tim Tam chocolate biscuits. Oh.
And we have all different flavor ones. Often they're seasonal. Like we had red velvet ones for Christmas.
Delicious. I am seeing that they have like 7 million flavors. Holy shit.
Why the hell would you dip a Tim Tam in orange juice?
Are you a sinner? Do you sin often?
I mean, I like orange and chocolate. But then it's just soggy orange cookie.
Yeah, just not like that.
It needs to be with something creamy. I mean, it would probably taste good to suck a warm... Can you have horchata warm?
Yes. Yeah, you can.
It would probably taste nice to suck some warm horchata through it and then eat it.
No, I can imagine that being nice. Over here we have, it's more of like warm horchata is more akin to something that we call atole, which is like a warm drink that usually has cinnamon, vanilla, stuff like that on it, and is served like yes, but more thick, like it's kind of lumpy. And yeah, it's had with like sweet bread or something that you can dip on it. In it.
That sounds like a sweet soup, and that sounds very amazing.
We love sweet soups.
I am so
I've
glad
never
that
had a
Rex
sweet
brought
soup
me
in-
food.
I've been seeing your. It's very cute seeing your Marten just eat invisible food. It's adorable. How the muzzle moves.
We have a lot of interesting Australia-specific food, but a lot of our origin food is like really basically is just bogan food.
Basically, what did you say?
It's just bogan food.
What does that
Bogan.
mean?
Bogan, Australian redneck.
Ah. Oh.
Good
Oh my.
night, Irvas.
I know.
Not quite, but that's the good night, Ovis. Not quite, but that's the best way I can describe it.
But like, wouldn't that be kind of good? Or is
Well,
it just stale?
By what I mean, it's like, oh, okay, this is a Australian original recipe. So we get bread, yeah, we put butter on it, yeah, and then we get like sprinkles that you put on ice cream and put that on the butter.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah. I've seen that shit. I would not
you know what?
try that.
You know what? It's amazing. It is bloody amazing. It's like a
Really?
slightly salty cupcake.
I can see that, but like, ooh, it does not sound appealing. But it might be.
No, it
I
doesn't.
might have to try
But
it.
it's quick, lazy, and it makes the kids happy on a birthday party
Hell yeah.
because it's sugar on bread.
It's the one thing you need to kickstart your child.
And then we
Also,
have
Soren
wagon
seems to
wheels.
disagree.
Then we have wagon wheels, which are basically just cookies with jam and marshmallows.
Oh yeah, that's more akin to what you'd expect. Like, we have those here as well. Although I've never been a huge fan of marshmallow in anything.
I like melted marshmallows.
When I've tried melted them, they just burn. Well, I guess in like a s'mores thing, it's more enjoyable. Yeah.
Well, what I do is I'll do things like I'll get a couple and I'll put them in my hot chocolate when it's really hot, and then I'll just let them melt and they turn into like foam, and then mix that into my hot chocolate.
Oh, that does sound yummy.
And it's just you do that instead of putting like a spoonful of sugar in it. You just put marshmallows in it and let them melt through it, and it kind of goes all foamy.
It goes all foamy, and it also counts as like the spoonfuls of sugar.
Yep. So it's just you're getting your sugar a different way.
Rice and ice cream is good. I know that people do that. I understand the flavor profile, but it still feels sacrilegious to me. I don't.
There's a Korean ice cream place nearby here that does that.
It sounds crazy.
It's
All right,
not
the hash
bad.
brown is complete.
She's born.
It's not bad, but it's. I think my problem with a lot of those style of desserts is it's kind of like, okay, I wanted something sharp and sweet or cool and refreshing, and instead I got something warm and dull.
It ends up canceling each other out.
Yeah. So I wanted a palate cleanser, and now it's like I'm eating more dinner, but it's sweet.
Now we'll see if the hash brown actually manages to survive.
Yeah, we'll see how
fries and
useful
ice
this
cream.
thing is.
I thought you said fries and ice cream. No, fries and ice cream is great.
Oh yeah. Somebody mentioned fries and ice cream. Soren, up there.
Yeah, that's just salty and sweet. That's just perfect. It's like, have you ever had movie popcorn? Get a bag of
There's
M&Ms and empty
Geemond.
it into your movie popcorn, shake it up, and enjoy.
Geemond,
Hi, Geemond.
behold the hash brown.
It
I
was
did my
made for
best.
you.
It's a bunch of hash browns stacked up side by side.
Do you approve? This is a
I
very
think that, yes.
powerful ship. Still remains to be seen if it's actually
Provided it's
functional,
facing the
but...
enemy.
Oh no, I got some back defense, but not enough.
But what's in front of you will get basically laser drilled.
I am very
As long as it
curious.
like attacks in a straight line.
Directly ahead of it, I've got 5 triple turbo lasers that are going to delete whatever is in front of it. Not to mention all of the guns on the sides in here that are also pointed towards enemy. I got these guns back here for covering the sides. Directly behind it, it is weak. But... actually, how fast does it go? I have not tested this yet. Oh.
But, Silver, do you like salted caramel?
I do. I love salted caramel. Like, again, salt and sweet can go very well together. Like a hash brown covered in chocolate.
I can't really imagine a hash brown covered in chocolate, but I appreciate the idea.
I've never had it, but I would imagine that it would be tasty. In a weird sort of way.
It would have to be like hot fudge sauce that you like dunked the hash brown in, not like drizzled all over it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because if you like drizzled all over it, I can just imagine it would like seek into the hash brown and turn that crispy, salty hash brown into just soggy, chocolatey potato mess.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
But if you had it like a dunk just before you bit it, and you get nice and crisp and salty within that flood of after oozing creamy chocolate.
I think
Would
I
that
broke
count
Demon
as like
already.
some sort of nacho dish. Yeah, I think that was your answer, Master. Hash brown, hash brown, brown. Lipa, what is a fluffer mutter?
It's like sweetie and meaty at the same time.
Oh.
Hey, and before you knock that idea, remember, maple syrup coated bacon is delicious.
Oh yeah, no, that one's a classic. I love my waffles with some bacon.
Marshmallow fluff. What the heck is marshmallow? I don't even know if I want to know.
Is that like melted marshmallow?
So marshmallow fluff is a specific variety of marshmallow that has been... You know how you get your marshmallows that are more firm? Marshmallow fluff is kind of like a cross between whipped cream and marshmallow. It's really good.
Ooh, that sounds like it could be real good.
Wait. But from what I can gather from context, it's a sandwich spread.
Well, you can use it on many different things, but in the case of Lightpaw here, you apparently use it as a sandwich spread. I know I got some from a marshmallow specialty shop where they recommended freezing it. It does not freeze fully solid. You know, it's the same... It's a somewhat thicker consistency than whipped cream.
Mm-hmm.
But for that
it goes
one...
like forwards.
Go ahead.
So it would go kind of probably like a bit more of a solid foam, probably somewhere between ice cream and jelly.
Yeah.
Because it is frozen gelatin after all. So.
Theirs was butterscotch and clarified butter. It was incredibly sweet. I basically got one spoonful of it and I'm like, I'm done for now. It was just this tiny little tub, just one spoonful. I'm good for a while, but it's so delicious. Yeah, it's really sweet, but the flavor of it was really almost savory on top of the sweetness.
Oh,
Well, there was the butter, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
a perfect balance.
I will say, see, my only issue is when I hear any recipe coming out from America that involves peanut butter and something, I've had to remind myself from what I've heard, our peanut butter and your peanut butter taste very different.
How so?
Well, ours is not sweet. Ours is salty and nutty and savory.
Oh, that's wild. Ours is also sweet. Oh,
So it's like, mind you, we also have Vegemite, is, you know, a absolute classic. So I guess we're more used to savory spreads.
I have only ever heard negative things about Vegemite, so I don't know what to think about that.
Okay, so a lot of people, it's kind of a common prank a lot of Australians like to do, or like people from other countries just don't know better when they come and try Vegemite for the first time. Where basically they get it and they spread it on thick like you would Nutella or peanut butter or something. And then they give it to the person and they bite it, and it's just like, it's like eating a tablespoon of soy sauce or like drinking a big gulp. Because
Wow.
it's a similar flavor palette to soy sauce. It's essentially like, I don't know if you ever had like beef bouillon.
I don't think so.
Basically, if you want to try it and actually see if you like it, what you do is you have buttered toast and you lightly spread the Vegemite on.
It's like a very light spread.
Yeah, as you get used to the flavor, you might add more. If you're someone who really likes salty flavors, you might add more. But it's like, for someone who's never had it before, it is an incredibly salty flavor. So you don't. So when they smear it on really quickly, it's like, oh, here, have this concentrated salt paste.
Oh, right. That's what it was. That's why I was seeing a neutral ship over here that wasn't moving. They surrendered to me, but not before, well, this is all that's left of their ship.
They got exploded.
They get to live there forever now.
I mean, Satiricum?
Satirical.
Sorry, satirical. Just remember, the people in Australia, we grew up around the beasts. Oh, what are some of the questionable food names you've heard in Australia? I'd love to tell you if they're real or not. I will tell you, Burger King is called Hungry Jack's because they lost that lawsuit.
Oh, Burger King has a different name there?
It has to. We have Burger King here already. It was a mom and pop restaurant started over 90 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Called Burger King, named after Mr. and Mrs. King.
I never knew
King
this.
came
It's
here.
the first I've heard of it.
They came here as Burger King, and then they tried to sue the little company called Burger King because they were just leaving them alone until Burger King decided to be all American. So they just provided the patent that showed that they actually predated the foundation of Burger King industry as itself, and overnight all the Burger Kings became Hungry Jack.
Oh, that's nuts. Because that's just something you never think about. Well, not usually. At least I don't. I will be right back. Just a sec.
There is a cake name that sounds awful, but some kind of coconut. Cake that's a coconut. Cake name that's a coconut cake. Lamington? Lamingtons are delicious. I don't know how a lamington sounds awful. It isn't a coconut cake. It is a cake that has desiccated coconut on it.
Num
You
num.
know that in...
Num num
I,
num num num.
I assume that Sydney got a restaurant called Get Your Food and Get the F Out, which is a spin-off. I wouldn't know. I'm not in Sydney.
I mean, here in the US, we have a gas station chain called Come and Go, and it is spelled that way.
Oh.
But no, lamingtons are delicious. Lamingtons is sponge cake. So it's 2 sponge cake pieces pressed together with jam and cream. The cream is either, vanilla or chocolate flavored. It is then coated in a thin icing layer of chocolate and is then rolled in desiccated coconut.
Oh, we do a lot of things with desiccated coconut. I love it so much.
Me
Although
too.
raw coconut is kind of gross. I really don't like it. It has to be desiccated.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Desiccated coconut, yummy. Just have to be careful you don't eat too much because it's a lot of coconut very quickly.
Oh yeah,
It's all
no,
dehydrated. You don't realize how much you're eating until your kidneys start to shut down.
Goddamn. No.
Pat the Reno.
Can
Mwah,
I get
Reggie.
pets and then get taken to Come and Go?
Absolutely.
Well, I'm sure you can come. You might not get to go.
I'm okay with this. That's the big master and the Kuroi. My god.
Mao?
Yeah, you also get pets.
Mao.
There needs to be an even distribution of pets in this house.
Although, if you ever want to see, just a little pro tip, if you ever get a situation where you get a New Zealander and an Australian in the same room, if you ever want to see a fight, just ask them which one of them came up with Pavlova.
And do you have like a cultural fight about it?
Oh yeah.
God damn.
It is a dessert that both countries will fight to claim ownership of.
And I would
Oh
imagine
crap,
there's no,
this is
like-
getting absolutely destroyed. Oh,
Which one is
boy.
it? It's not the hash brown, is it?
No, this is NPC station, and I need this to survive. Because this is where I get all of my quests and everything. But pirates are destroying it. Alright. Well, the
Protect
frickin'
it.
hash brown is already firing. Alright, you 4 go for this one.
Would be a miracle not to have it firing. With how many things you packed onto it.
Those are some nasty looking ships. Very nasty looking ships.
Oh boy.
They come for your booty.
No, I cannot make the, I mean, what I could do is destroy them before they destroy the station. The question is whether they'll actually go for my ships first, or continue to just attack the station. But, there ain't much of this station left right now.
Yeah. So what happens if the station gets exploded?
I do not know. I've never actually had that happen. I mean, I guess one positive is, after it's blown up, these two, and after I take care of these two, then I'll have a whole bunch of resources, because I get to loot the hell out of all of this. But I would prefer to keep it alive, because I need money and I need crew. And I cannot get those if the station is dead.
Why do you have that one ship all the way at the top there? Like this one that you're focusing on right now?
The Star Cutter
like
is
your
currently
main
still...
one?
This one is still cleaning up from the, stuff before.
Oh. Gotcha.
Yeah, I got all this debris up here to clean up still. Okay, well, that
God,
one's
yeah, there's
turning
not
to
much
attack.
left there, huh?
Well, as long as they don't blow up this, we're fine. The problem is, they've gotten very close on multiple spots.
Yeah. Now it has an aesthetic that gives abandoned.
Oh no!
So pirates won't go
Oh no!
after it. Oh no! Satirical, you were very wrong. Oh no.
They got it.
GG's? What does
Uh,
this mean for us?
oh, okay, there's still another control room. Okay. We're fine.
Oh, okay.
You just warp drive over there. Or hyperdrive, whatever.
Zoom.
Yes. The Pavlova was a dessert invented as a representative of the ballerina, Petra Pavlov.
Yep.
Pavlova.
the Pavlova. Mhm.
Do you know what a Pavlova is?
I've heard of the name, but I'm not quite sure now.
It's basically like a giant, lightly cooked sweet meringue that you top with like fruit and cream and ice cream and stuff.
Okay, that sounds yummy.
But it's like it's soft on the, it's like crispy on the outside, but underneath it's like soft and jelly like, because it's light fluffy meringue egg.
Uh-huh.
But yes, New Zealanders claim that it was invented there first. Australians claim it was invented here first. We claim that it happened here when she went touring through here before she went to New Zealand. And yeah.
And they made it specifically for her?
Yes, because she died shortly afterwards.
Oh, sad. Well,
That's
she got to...
rare.
Yeah.
I look like you guys are doing as much damage to it as them.
No,
Control
thankfully,
room still available?
there is thankfully no friendly fire. Ah, they are technically saved. Now let's
The
mark all of
best
this
kind
for...
of saved.
Yippee!
Now let's grab all of these
Victory.
resources before they can.
You're not gonna let them rebuild?
Why should I?
They are the...
I don't need them to be I don't need them to be, pristine. I just need them technically functional.
Truly a hero, everybody.
Besides, they'll go and they'll get resources and maybe rebuild over time from traders that are going to come in. I don't have that luxury.
Or the traders will look at what's left of them and go, cheap loot.
Or that.
Bang.
Actually, part of me wants to try and take over one of these ships. But I also am having issues keeping all of my ships that I currently have crewed.
Hmm.
Okay, cannot send
Is there a way
anyone
to get
that
more crew?
one. Yeah, I just have to actually get, I have to hire them and also get more
Duke.
fame and stuff.
This
Okay.
little Marten guy could be part of your crew.
Oh, I would love that.
Look at him, he's so excited. He will be the
I think
quickest worker.
I think Martins count as -1 worker on a spaceship crew.
Yeah, they would cause more damage than they fix. Are they like foxes, where it's like extremely difficult to keep them as pets? Or are they
They
less
make
so?
terrible pets. Absolutely terrible.
It's like having a ferret for a pet.
Is it? I know that I have a friend that has a pet, a ferret, and the main thing is that they are very stinky, right? Like they
Martins
just
aren't like
poop a lot.
that. Martins are not bad in that regard, but, you know, a creature that can jump and climb basically anywhere and will chew on anything and will stash food everywhere and likes to claw things. Yeah, like I said, terrible pets. Absolutely awful. But they do make great family
They love
members.
Aww.
They are a form of stoat, though, aren't they?
They are a mustelid, not a stoat.
Mustelid, sorry. Okay.
Yeah,
And they are a little stinky.
yeah. Slightly, but not like to a ferret degree.
Ferrets, it's not necessary. Just to clarify, ferrets, it's not necessarily because they poop everywhere. It's because they literally have stink glands.
Oh, so it's like for marking territory and stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
They intentionally produce a very pungent odor. If you own a ferret, it doesn't matter how much you clean it. A healthy ferret will stink. It's
They are
supposed to.
musky huskies.
In fact, if your ferret doesn't stink, that's probably a problem.
Probably a sign of bad health. They are made for getting where you don't want them to go. Fuck. That is terrible news for a pet. So I imagine that you cannot just let a Marten out. It's not like a cat that will come back later.
That is questionable. Really? This person's name is Prince Roasted?
Banger name.
Well, a ferret is a mustelid, so yes, like mustelids.
What's up?
Mustard lids.
So, as far as being able to come back home, they absolutely can. There was one Marten that, fell off of, I believe it was a roughly 20 floor balcony.
Ooh.
And survived with only a couple of scratches. And they were really worried about him. But then he just kind of was waiting on their doorstep one day.
Oh.
He went around, had a exploration, a vacation for a few days, and then just came back.
I would say mustelids as pets fall into the similar sorts of classes, well, probably even less so than cats, of semi or partially domesticated.
Yeah, where like no matter how much you train them, you cannot just get them to do what you want.
No matter what, Martens are at their core wild animals. There is
Yeah.
no, there is zero domestication there, but they can bond with you as family.
Yeah,
They can bond with you and recognize you as a reliable source of food as well,
like a cat.
like a cat.
I know that, like, well, I've owned a couple cats, and I know that they are like, they have some of the strongest personalities I've ever had in a pet. Like, just one of them will absolutely be just a brat that will not hit you no matter what. Like, they know you're talking to them. They know, like, what they're doing is wrong, but they will still do it because fuck you. And then there's other ones that just, they flop and they just let you, like, carry them everywhere. They are like, I think they're called ragdolls, actually. It's like so cute.
That's why I would say cats are a little bit more so than things like mustelids. But like cats are usually much more happy to just be in the house. We actually don't let our cat outside. But that's because in Australia you really shouldn't.
Because of all the bugs.
No, because cats are an absolute devastation on our natural wildlife.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're apex predators.
Well, not necessarily
And-
apex. They are an invasive species.
They are also the most prolific hunters in wildlife. Domesticated
Yeah.
cats. They have the highest success rate of any hunt.
I've seen that.
They are not necessarily apex predators, but they are very proficient predators.
Then what is the difference between an apex predator and a proficient predator?
Apex predator is the top of the food chain. Nothing feeds on it.
Yeah, no, plenty of things feed on cats. Yeah, I've seen
Well,
that.
on that front, part of why they are an invasive species wherever you find them is they don't have... Cats don't have natural predators in most of the places where they exist. Yeah, things will absolutely eat them. But, unlike other things, like in the case of the marten, they do specifically have things that they will hunt down. The gray squirrels are a particular thing that martens keep that population in check. But cats don't have anything like that where they exist in the wild, because they're not really in the wild. They're in civilization.
Yeah, most cats don't have natural predators. Usually in their kingdoms, cats tend to be the apex predators of the areas they're in. You know, lions, desert cats, tigers.
Actually, yeah,
It's
that
just-
tracks.
So what happens is, though, is in Australia, we only actually have one native breed of cat, and it's a desert cat, and it's about the size of the Chihuahua, and it's actually bloody adorable.
Oh, tiny.
But it is completely undomesticated.
Lightpaw, yes, things will go after cats. But there's that question, like, it's like, okay, am I gonna put in a bunch of effort to snatch this cat that can climb up trees and fight back, or do I just go for the squirrel over there?
It's not that things
Or rabbit, or whatever.
hunt. It's not that things don't hunt and eat cats. It's just there is very little that are cats are then preferred prey.
Yeah, it's not advantageous for them to hunt
Going
them.
after a feline expends a lot of energy and is usually quite not worth the meal, because they're usually quite lean and will fight you back, so you're more likely to get hurt. So the things don't tend to go for them unless there's no other options. You know, obviously you get scenarios of big bear versus small domestic house cat, yes, but bears don't exactly go out looking for cats. It's just, in that case, it's an easy meal.
Yeah, terrifying. People that live in areas where you can just get a bear in your backyard, like that takes strength. Holy shit.
But yes, like we've had entire species of like, so we have a lot of our, because we're mostly a desert, a lot of our natural fauna tend to be small rodent-like creatures, usually desert dwellers. And cats just absolutely decimate them because they're used to having no predators because they just live in the desert.
Do you have phoenix?
We have not phoenixes, but we do have a fox problem, and there is currently a KOS on foxes.
Lightpaw?
is kill on sight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
We have to. We have to.
It's
Or, like,
when something like that is in effect, it is because those foxes and cats and such will go after other creatures and drive them to extinction.
I understand why it's.
I know.
I understand
sucks,
why
but...
it's there, but it's like.
Yeah, at the same time, the bigger problem is the idiots who thought bringing shiploads of foxes and dumping them into houses that don't know how to contain them as pets was the bigger problem.
Ugh.
And now we have foxes breeding out of control. I mean, we had a rabbit problem at one point, but we released a virus to wipe them out.
Wow. Like
We
a
had
virus
to.
that only works on rabbits?
Yes, it's called myxomatosis.
Oh, spooky shit. Over here, we just don't let our cats out just because they will get run over, but that's it.
Lightpaw, as far as big owls and hawks, yes, they will hunt cats, but the success of that varies. I know my cat, Cece. She was allowed to go outside before I knew about all of this stuff, when I was younger. We were just sitting in the living room one day, and we just hear this screech and hissing and loud commotion from the backyard. We go rushing outside to see what's going on, and apparently a hawk had decided Cece would be a nice meal and tried to grab her. But we went outside to her on the back of the hawk, it trying to get away, and she was just clawing the fuck out of it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cece was this itty-bitty cat, too. Like, everybody that saw her thought she had some kind of issue, medical issue that made her tiny. She was a runt. But no, we got her tested, and she was fine. She was just a small kitty.
Yeah,
and that hawk was like twice her size.
Yeah, as mentioning, it's not that some things don't attempt to hunt cats, but there is nothing that chooses specifically cats. They will be hunted as prey of opportunity, but they're not a targeted prey.
Makes sense. Like the claws, the speed, the availability to get into squishy spaces.
The fact that they're actually really fast.
Yeah. No, I do remember. That made me remember.
So, fun fact, the yellow-throated marten has been documented to successfully hunt humans.
What do you mean? Have they killed humans?
I mean, to be fair, so have dogs.
Well, yes, dogs have, but itty-bitty marten.
Yeah, it's tiny. I just googled him. They're small boys.
I mean,
How do
people
you
have been
hunt
killed.
a human?
People have been killed by, people have been killed by badgers and weasels and ferrets.
That must be a horrifying death. They have tiny mouths. That's a lot
Tiny,
of tiny
very
bites.
sharp teeth. Bite you in the right
Yeah.
place, you die pretty quickly. Actually,
Their claws are actually the their claws are
one.
probably the more deadly thing, because Like, they have
Are they
semi-retractable
diggers?
claws. No, they're climbers.
Oh.
So the claws that you see on a Marten is not the full length of that claw. They have, like I've got 1 or 2 videos of a Marten stretching and their claws go out, and those things are huge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also
You-
fucking satirical. People can get killed by too much poop. No.
Well, you're not wrong.
I mean,
but,
I think
I know. But I didn't expect to read that.
I just love when you talk about how, actually be careful of koalas, and everyone goes, ha ha ha, yes, yes, drop bears. We've all heard the joke. I'm like, okay, yes, there's that, but that's just a joke. Like, what are they going to do? Eat my face? No, they'll rip out your jugular with their claws.
Really?
That's kind of how
Yes.
Martens typically hunt. They are incredibly agile. Like, probably one of the most agile creatures there are. I know I'm biased about Martens, but as far as actual what they're capable of, they are incredibly good. Like, they can swim they have web toes, so they can swim just as well as an otter. They can climb like none other. And, like, their primary prey are gray squirrels. They're not hunting those things on the ground. They're chasing them up into the tree. They're chasing them jumping from tree branch to tree branch. And they are very good at grabbing those squirrels in midair by their neck.
And they always go for the neck.
Yes.
Well,
It's the
usually
best.
when an animal is killing, that's where you go for. You don't go for the chest or the head, you go for the throat, because that's the most vulnerable spot.
This dog is making me afraid to go outside.
It is worth noting, though, that koalas are not agile creatures, and they're not stupidly aggressive. What they are is incredibly shy and incredibly defensive. You get
So you
close to
cannot
them,
just grab. Yeah.
Oh, if you go up and try to grab one, it'll look like it's reaching out to you, but that's because once you're within range, that big claw's gonna go sneak.
Yeah, just like never go into water where a kangaroo is just sitting out in it.
Kangaroos are fucking terrifying. Like, kangaroos give me such a strong feeling of uncanny valley. The way their muscles
are great.
work. Ugh.
Kangaroos are great.
Like, they're great, but they also freak me the fuck out. They scare me.
Is it because you heard we lost an actual war with them?
I thought it was just emus.
They were scary before that, but please elaborate. What do you mean?
No, it was the emu war was the big one that everyone knows about. Kangaroo one wasn't so much a war, but we have had great problems trying to cull them down. That we also tried using military grade weapons to try to cull them too. Didn't go so well.
Fuck? You were bombing the kangaroos.
More like machine gunning, but yeah.
Oh.
They didn't die.
Hey, Toshime. There are a lot of
What do you
animals.
mean they didn't die?
The thing is that a lot of animals, if you leave them be, they're going to be a lot less of a problem than if you actually try to cull them. Like coyotes, for example. So coyotes, by default, only one female breeds. All of the others in a pack, they go through they go through a pseudo pregnancy, but they don't actually produce anything.
Just like, but like, it's not like ovulating where it just like they bleed.
They go through all the stages of pregnancy without actually having a pregnancy, and it's believed that the purpose of it is to get the other females in the pack in a motherly kind of mood to help take care of the young that the alpha female produces. But then
Well,
you
that
you
is
know
kinda cute.
you kill the alpha female, and then the rest of them are just going to actually produce and make their own packs. It's literally chopping off the head of a hydra there.
I mean, that's not the problem with Australia's wildlife. The problem with Australia's wildlife is it's just very, very, very hardy. Well, our
Just like the
megafauna
people.
is hardy. The stuff that's here survives a lot of pretty brutal crap. But it's why it's when we see something like a fox or a cat come through and just absolutely decimate it, we're like, what the shit? But I guess it's because they're enduring such brutal conditions, they're all very finely tuned to those conditions. So when those conditions change, yeah. But yeah, kangaroos are just, when they tense their chest muscle, it will stop bullets.
That's strong. Yeah, it's just like specifically their chest to arm muscles
And
really
their legs.
feel alien. They feel like they don't belong in that body. And also the
Why?
fact,
'Cause
like,
they look like
what?
a really ripped person.
Yeah, exactly. It's like kind of scary. And no animal should ever be allowed to like stand on their tail. That is wow. Like that's a
Yeah.
beast right there that could wreck your shit.
Well, seeing a kangaroo standing up on its tail is probably the last thing you're going to see, because it's probably about to kick you,
Exactly.
and you're gonna die.
Exactly. Yeah. Freaky shit.
Kangaroos, the real life Pokemon.
Yeah, they feel that alien to me.
Well, I mean, have you seen the platypus?
I've seen it, but not too much. I know that they're
Perry
only
the
their
platypus!
yeah, I have not seen Perry, unfortunately. But I know that only their hind legs have poison in them. Venom,
Of the
something
males.
like that.
Front
Yeah.
paws, front hind paw. Yeah.
Yeah, like that is insane to me.
They
like,
have
how?
they have like a little poison fang that just hangs off the back paws of the males.
Yeah.
But are they a
Freaking
duck?
nuts.
Are they a beaver? Are they a penguin?
They're an alien. They secrete a chemical that glows under a
Platypus.
certain light.
Yep. Also,
The
platypuses are bloody adorable. I'm sorry, they're so damn cute.
They have tiny beady eyes. I like those.
And they have big bills, and I remember when I was young, I got to hold one.
I know! Pat the Fluffy.
Oh, well.
Who's a good boy?
I got to hold one, and it snuggled with me, and it like kind of poked its beak on my face like it was licking me. It was adorable.
Aww. That is so cute. Over here at the zoo, the main thing that I really liked seeing were those birds that have the big tail that opens into a bunch of things.
Peacocks.
Peacocks. Yeah, we have a couple peacocks here, and they're so gorgeous to see. But I always feel amazed that remembering that the gorgeous, majestic, like beautiful one is like the male, the flashy one. It's like, oh,
That's actually
He's
true. It's why it's so
disturbing.
funny when you look at men, and the men are like, when you look in real life, and they're like, "Oh, men's fashion. You know, you need to be
you need to be
Yeah.
boring and not flashy
boring
and
and
stuff." And
bland."
it's like, what do
because
you
boring and
mean?
flashing is like, you know, that's not masculine. And then it's like, looks at Animal Kingdom.
Looks at Animal
Sorry, what?
Kingdom.
Bitch, I'm fabulous!
Yeah. I just remember like a compilation of like a bunch of animals like that, and it was just like the Katrina, Katrina, Katrina song in the background, and it was like, wow, stunning.
Satirical, I assume you're referring to like the barbs that a lot of birds have in their throat to stop their prey from coming back up.
Ugh. Like pelicans.
Pelicans have it, penguins have it. It's like if you get down to the throat, they'll have these big things. They look like teeth pointing back down
I
in
am
their
learning
throat, and
so
so that
many
the fish can't
horrors
get up.
today.
Well, people look at them and they think they're teeth, but they're actually just barbs. But yeah.
That does not remove the horror factor.
I mean, it makes them potentially. I don't know. I'll stop. I'll be quiet and just blush.
Uh, I understand.
I mean, if we don't want to talk about the really bad things animals do, we look at dolphins.
Oh yeah, we know that dolphins are like the psychopaths of the animal kingdom.
Well, actually, dolphins make a lot of sense when you realize intellectually they have about the emotional intelligence of a 12-year-old.
Mm-hmm. And 12-year-olds are capable of doing awful, awful things.
But what is fun is that when you look at like a larger whale, that they actually have the emotional intelligence of, I don't know, however old they actually are, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, whales are phenomenal.
I don't think
but are they...
people seem to forget that they're actually probably the only thing on this planet that are probably more intelligent than us.
Yeah, weren't people like actually trying to decode their language, like to be able to actually like communicate with them? I saw something about
it's developing into them having to try to basically artificially create a sonar organ, because it's starting to believe that they might communicate by literally projecting three-dimensional images into each other's head.
What in the fuck? Wow.
With sonar waves. And it's like, holy shit.
Oh, wow, I messed up on this ship.
And that's when you're like, and here we are banging two sticks together like cavemen.
Tries to project the three-dimensional image of Kuroi getting eaten into Kuroi's head.
Oh my. Oh my.
You fool. He's into that.
I know.
You fool! You've disrupted the natural order!
I think dolphins get a lot of flack because, to be honest, we put a lot of human morality on a dolphin, and while dolphins do show an incredibly amount of intelligence, they are the intelligence of maybe a pre-adolescent child.
Yeah, they don't have like a moral system, right?
Well, also their morality would be completely different. I mean, think about how a whale and a dolphin interacts with the physical world compared to us.
They bite things.
Well, projectily, their primary sensory organ is one we don't even have.
Oh yeah, the thing on the head, right?
Yes. The section of their brain that produces and interprets sound waves.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, we have hearing, but hearing is nothing compared to what they do. Which is also like, I was talking to someone and it's like, well, if whales are so smart, why do they keep away from us? Well, it's like, well, think about it. How a whale sees the world. To how a whale sees the world, humans are just loud and violent. Because what they're going to hear is our wolves.
And they probably gossip a lot about how we have, murdered most of their population.
Yeah. And it's not exactly like they have opposable thumbs to invent things with.
I would still like to see a whale up close sometime before I die. I need to fathom the immenseness that is a whale. I want to see that, oh my god, this fucking massive thing is alive and it thinks. Like, I wanna see that up close.
I mean, it's also worth noting that the amount of, again, because of their intelligence, they are actually, even on a personal level, show larger variations in personality than humans.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, I've seen that some of them can be like playful with humans, right? They know to get close to like a small boat if like to interact with them and stuff, or to see them, I guess.
They usually are pretty good at reading social situations. They have saved people from situations. They have ignored people that they felt were dangerous. It's very, they show complex decision making. I don't know. Sorry, nerding out about whales here.
So, and some humans don't have that.
Well, that's kind of the thing. Arguably speaking, they are more intelligent than us. Like, they don't interact with the world the same way we do, but on a emotional and a sense of self. Essentially, they out-sapien the Homo sapien.
Oh, like the self-thought?
Yes.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Pretty much. They have been shown to have a much higher sense of self than we do.
I know Martens also have a lot of intelligence as well. You give them those typical, dog intelligence toys, the ones that are like, okay, let's see if the dog can solve this, and the Martens got it did no time. There's also, like I was saying about them making wonderful family members, one of the Martens in particular, Buddy, if you see a sable with the blue collar, that's him. So Martens need their own territory in a house, which is one of the problems about them. They have to have their own space that you may go into, but only at their approval.
They need privacy? That's so cute.
It's more they need territory.
Okay, and how do you know when you're allowed inside?
Oh, trust me, the Marten lets you know. Buddy's got his own room. He welcomes you in there. But if it's his nap time and you're in there, because they've at one point in that room they also used it as an office. Buddy would very much make his displeasure known when it's like, okay, I want to sleep, you get out.
Wait, so you do actually own a Marten?
No.
Martens?
I will one day.
Oh.
But I'm saying, because I have studied them a lot. I've learned from other owners of Martens how they act and such.
Gotcha.
But in the case of Buddy, he is allowed outside of his room under supervision, because otherwise he will get into a lot of especially if he gets into the kitchen. That's a nightmare. But he will, if they try to lock him in his room for the night, before he does his rounds, he goes ballistic. Every night.
Inside the room.
Yes. Every night, he has to be allowed to go do his rounds. And he goes around their home, checks all of the entrances, all the windows, the doors. He goes and makes sure that all of the humans are still there and they're fine. And then he will go in and he'll just go back into his room and be perfectly good the rest of the night.
That is so precious.
That is precious. But yeah, satirical, that's considered the first sign of human society. I wouldn't necessarily say the first sign of a species of note. Because honestly, I believe where we are in society at the moment, we're still not necessarily sure with the human brand of intelligence is actually a good thing or not. It's starting to look like we're probably a self-destructive species.
Yeah, we might be leading very, I would say slowly, but more quickly rather than slowly to our own demise. Guys, I've been enjoying this a lot, but I do need to hop off now. I need to have dinner and get ready for bed. So
Tell your hubby I
I will
say
be hopping off
hi.
here.
And
Of
tell him
course.
don't
Oh,
to be
I
a
already sent him
stranger.
the.
I saw he joined.
I already sent him the invite. Yeah. Okay, wonderful. I'll make sure to tell him that. But yeah, okie doke. I hope you two continue having fun, and I hope everybody has a very good night, good evening, sweet dreams, and day to you,
Silver.
Kuroi.
Silver.
Bye. Nice to meet you.
You're
Likewise.
my good boy.
I
Have a
am.
great night.
Thank you, Master.
Pet.
Hope you have a great night as well. See ya. Bye bye.
Badunk.
What's
Meow.
up, kitty?
Mow.
Maw.
Mow.
Maw. Maw,
Yeah, I've
maw,
been on
maw,
a bit of
maw,
a-
maw, 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 maw.
Yeah, I apologize, but I had a bit of a whale nerd streak the last few months. I just think, oh yay,
You're fine.
whale nerding.
You are fine and adorable.
Mow. Oh god, that's horrifying. I have a silicon mold of a skull I used to make soap and candles and stuff, and I just turned it inside out, and oh gosh, an inside out skull is horrifying. Let's fix that up.
Kuroi, you concern me sometimes.
Aw, thank you.
You're welcome.
Only sometimes I'm not doing well enough.
Pat.
Good night, Shadowhunter.
Good night, dear Shadowhunter. Good night.
I will be right back. I'm going to get myself a drink.
Okay. I've decided I want some more fighters in my fleet. So I'm making some fighters. I don't need them, but I have decided I'm making some. Aww. What's up, pupper? Fast kind, tough kind, or a mix of both? What do you mean? I'm not sure what you're referring to, Satirical. That's fair, Ido. Oh. Kind of all over, honestly. You know, maybe I should have let this station actually rebuild. I'd be able to have more crew for me.
You know, as I said that, I was sitting down at my desk with my drink, and I couldn't help as I was taking the sip from the scroll, but doing the judgmental side eyes. I told you.
What? It is not my fault that they apparently decided not to actually rebuild with the parts that they're getting from traders. They haven't even repaired the stuff that's damaged. Good night, Kenku. Sleep well, dear Kenku. Sleep well. Holy crap, I have so many ships. Devs, please! Give me carriers!
You know what I was thinking? In universes where those handheld crafting devices exist, like the printer gun in Subnautica or Satisfactory or something, space travel must be the safest thing ever. Imagine it. You find your spaceship absolutely destroyed, and you're now floating in space. As long as you're in a spacesuit, just deconstruct your old ship and reconstruct it around you.
I agree. Those would be nice to have.
It's like, oh no, I got a chip on my paints. I got a chip on my paint. Deconstruct, reconstruct. Ah, all better. I'm looking forward to the future where we all have pocket 3D printers. Totally won't lead to some very horrific things happening to people.
Good night, Soren. So, this ship might be a problem if it's allowed to, do what it does. It has, missiles. And missiles can be a big problem. And apparently, there's some more cockpits. And here's two more back here. Oh, and some over there. Okay, fair enough. Very well, we'll call it a draw. Oh wait, no, I'm destroying them.
It's just a flesh wound. We should do Monty Python movies. So when was the last time you did a Monty Python marathon?
I have never done a marathon. I have only really watched the Holy Grail.
Fair enough. That is possibly my favorite one.
It
Though
is.
now for something completely different is great.
Oh my god, this is just... All of my ships are trying to get in range to get some space to just shoot it. It just looks so mean.
Well, to dust off an old nut, I think she's dead, Jim.
Well, as I've said many times before, the only thing holding us back from running campaigns is having a storyteller to run them. Because we got plenty of players ready to go.
So, I have to tell you about a breakdown my housemate had the other day. He's getting concerned about his age, but I keep reminding him he's only, 4 years older than me. The other day, he found out that he predates the internet. So, yeah, that was if you're born, 1987 or earlier, you predate the internet. It was around before then, but not commercially available. It was like something only universities and military institutions used. I almost predate the internet. I mean, it's already enough that makes me a little sad to think that I predate DVDs, but I actually remember being on VHS for quite a while.
Ah, this just in. Kuroi was born on a VHS.
Wow.
Kuroi is a VHS.
I mean, Video Horror Society would be a great name.
I'm finally putting my ships into a formation.
You know, believe it or not, AI, depending how the future goes with AI, I can see it going one of two ways. We either adopt this new fad that's taking over, not fad, adopt this new thing taking over the internet, and it becomes where we go, or it's going to actually make the internet completely unusable, and the internet might actually become a passing fad.
What?
It's talking about people who say internet was a passing fad. Now this is going, well, I mean, if AI keeps going in and shitifying the internet, it just might be. I've already decided you cannot, everything that's posted pretty much any video posted right now is just like, okay, yeah, so it's could be real, but 99% chance it's AI shit. So I'm just not even gonna care.
Yeah. I know I was watching, or I saw some interesting train-related videos on YouTube that got recommended to me recently. And I went in there and was like, ooh, let's see what this is. And it's like, there's no face. Not that that means it's not, AI, but they're still, there's no face. There's the speech. There are some oddities with it. Something that is off.
The way they're speaking, the words they're using.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I eventually,
Real uncanny.
Not necessarily uncanny, but just something was feeling off. So I just ultimately was like, I'm not gonna bother. I do not want to support AI slop, and it's feeling like that. Because Uncanny Valley is that it is too realistic. That's what that is. This did not feel real.
Oh, I wasn't saying Uncanny Valley, just Uncanny. AI is not an Uncanny Valley yet, it's just Uncanny. When it starts to get to Uncanny Valley, that's when I'm gonna start getting scared.
Yeah. I mean, some of it already is.
Yes, that's the thing. We confuse AI and AI schlop, but the thing is that there is actually stuff that people go through with AI to produce to look good. And it actually can, because you keep taking out the bad parts and getting it to go over and over until you get a good part. And you can actually make something look good. It's just what we see as AI slop, and it's very disalarming. It's very disarming, because it makes us not look for it in other sources of media as well. Because it's not just in the slop, it's also in the quality stuff too now, unfortunately.
The amount of times that I have been looking at art and just been like, this is really damn good art. I don't know if this is AI or real.
Yep, and that's the problem now.
I want to like this, but I do not want to, I don't want AI art. But I can't tell if this is AI or not. Can we go back to the days where, AI art had like 50 fingers and stuff? Please?
I mean, Hollywood isn't really feeling threatened by AI. Hollywood is seeing this as a gold mine. Because think of it this way. Oh, you've been training your AI models with our likenesses? Allow us to bring up all our usage laws around uses of our images, because our images are IPs.
Well, not only
this is a freaking...
Or they go the other route of, you mean we don't have to pay actors to do stuff? You mean we could just make our stuff and not have to pay people?
Yeah, that's a big one too. The thing is that there is two ways that... The thing was AI, there was an argument that you could have had that could have won me with the usage of AI. I feel that there are aspects of our life that AI could have made better, parts of AI life that could have been made more efficient and made it so that we would have less work, and if implemented correctly, could have led to something wonderful. But the problem is AI wasn't used with the idea of benefiting life for humans in mind. It was benefiting with the idea of devaluing the human aspect so that it can be better monetized.
It was made to benefit corporations, not people.
Yep.
That said, I can't deny that it can be fun to play around with AI sometimes.
Well,
But yeah, it's
yeah.
I look at it as a toy.
The thing was there was a case that you could have made that would have made AI wonderful. There was a case of how AI could have made life better for people, how it could have been fun. And to be honest, in some ways it still can, and in some ways it probably still will. But there is also just the way it has been introduced so far, has destroyed quite a lot of people's lives.
Oh no!
Eh.
They killed them! I was making my way over there slowly. Oh well, I guess I'll go clean up what's left.
Well, the thing was if my AI helped me do the dishes so I could spend more time on art, that would be great. What I didn't want was for my AI to do my art so I'd have more time to do the dishes.
No fucking joke.
I don't know if that's particularly the quote that... I don't know if that was the quote in the first question. That's just when you talked about dishes and art, then we're talking about AI. That was just what came to my head. Oh, okay, that was the one. Okay. I didn't know that was a pre-existing quote. Cool.
Well, the hash
But yeah,
brown
that
seems
is-
to be doing very well.
That is essentially my big issue with it, was it's like if it had freed me up from the things I didn't want to do to give me more time to do the things that I wanted to do, that'd be great. But unfortunately, it's being used to do all the stuff I want to do. Except for, you know, again, its usage in science and medicine, I'm pretty on board with. As long as there's still a human checking the data, because, you know, AI isn't the most reliable agent at the moment.
I am
It's getting better,
personally... I am personally a supporter of generative AI that is carefully... important. Carefully crafted for use in video games. Like, having dialogues and such in video games. I can get behind that.
Yes, but I feel you'd need to put a... regardless of how good you think you've done with it, you have to put an adult-only rating on it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But then again, half the games
By
out
that-
there have to have that anyways.
Yes,
'Cause
but
of
it's just
modders.
very much it's just more by its very nature. No matter how well you train an AI agent, you can trick it to be a villain. You just have to find the right way to argue with it.
You know what? I don't need those resources. I've got plenty, and, yeah, you can live. Sure. Enjoy your life. Such as it may be.
I mean, they were looking at allowing you to do that with, like, Erenshaw, where you could make the AI players if you wanted to. He was going to originally do it himself, but then the legality of him actually doing that, and then all the flack people are using just because the word AI comes up in development of video games these days.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of over that. It's like, okay, so what if the company used a placeholder image while they were getting artists to do it that accidentally made it to the initial launch? I mean, they fixed it. They removed the AI image and put the actual image they wanted in, and they paid actual artists to do the work. They just had placeholders while they were developing it. What's the big deal?
It depends on... A lot of it for me depends on the company.
Yeah.
A small developer, yeah, I'm gonna give him a pass. Big developer? AAA company? Bullshit.
Yeah.
You've got artists on payroll. Get the fuck out of here with that nonsense.
That is fair. That is fair. The example I was using in that one was Claire Obscure. It's been getting a lot of flack because it used AI placeholder art.
Hello there, Lapis.
But it was only one photo and it was patched out right away.
Honestly, when it comes to the AI placeholder art, I think that a lot of them would be better served. Like, it's one thing if you're releasing into early access, because then you can't do this. But if you're, you know, releasing the full game and not planning to go early access, because I don't think they had an early access, did they?
So they didn't plan to release it. It was just one of the loading screens hadn't been swapped out from their placeholder.
No. I mean, did they release into early access?
No, they released full launch.
Which is why you should, unless you're planning to release into early access, you should not be using that, because then, you know, you put in this is a very simple, Microsoft Paint purple screen that just says, this is placeholder loading screen. I think that would serve you better than using placeholder art that you may miss.
Yeah. That is fair. To be honest, I never actually got that loading screen and I played from the start. I think it wasn't a very common thing for people to see. But yes, one or two people got one that was a placeholder. A handful of people got one that was a placeholder art form, and yeah, it came out, and as soon as it was patched out within like a day. But yeah, it was there, and they didn't hide away from the fact that they did that. They were pretty upfront about it, but yeah. But yes, there was also Blueprints got a lot of accusations of AI art, even though it didn't do any. Well, I don't think Expedition 33 necessarily hid the fact that they used AI placeholder art, but they also didn't advertise it either. But do we expect them to advertise every tool they used in the development process? I don't know.
It's still too new. We don't have any, we have no real what should be done yet.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, they paid a lot of very good artists a lot of money to work on that game, so...
Yeah. I just will never accept the bullshit that AAA developers try to push.
Well, I mean, therein kind of runs the rub. You know, when you're talking indie and AAA, I mean, yes, we all know what companies you're referring to. But at the same time, what actually is the big difference? Because there are some indie companies that aren't, air quotes, indie. And there are some AAA companies that, well, if you look at their staff, are pretty small. So it's kind of, I guess that itself comes down to, I guess we consider AAA game companies as more, these aren't companies anymore, these are investment firms that produce games. And they're always mass-produced shite that's overhyped to all heck and charged ridiculous amount because they think gamers will pay what we tell them to pay. That's as far as I'm concerned as where it means at this point. Sorry, that was a bit of a tangent, wasn't it?
Maybe a tiny bit, but it's fine.
It's more, I'm at the point now when I'm enjoying something. I kind of have given up looking at who's producing things. Because if you look, every company's kind of shit. Yes, some are more shit than others, no doubt. But at the end of it, I'm just like, I just look for a game that looks like it was made with us, the players, in mind. Because that's what we don't get to see enough of anymore. It's like, it's not about the best graphics, it's not about the most intricate mechanics, it's just something that when you play it, it just makes you feel like this was a game that was made to just have fun. You know, appreciate the art.
I have such a debris field to clean up. What the fuck? Oh, okay, this is not as bad as I thought.
Oh no, oh good. I just see a big cruiser, like, oh, that's not good.
I was looking at this and seeing all of these, and was like, oh, those are a lot of guns. But no, they're just magazines that feed into this one, and then we destroy this one, and they're useless.
It's life is getting noisier, and there's more and more things we're being screamed at to care about. And unfortunately, you just have to pick your battles sometimes.
Yeah, like that Zim guy, you can forget about him.
Hugs the Zen.
That's the opposite.
Too bad.
Precisely satirical. I assume you did not hear me, but that was too good to not go that route with. This is a very big ship. My ships might be in some trouble with this.
And this is where you find out that's only like a portion of. Oh, it is only a portion of it.
Oh yeah.
$20 Razin contract.
Oh, Toshime, thank you so much
Have you
for that
basically-
tip. Thank you for the help, Toshime. What were you going to ask me?
Is this where you find out you basically accidentally just engaged a planet-sized space station?
No, definitely not that big. But it is a big ship.
It looks like one of the freighters from Star Wars.
Oh yeah, all the ships are from Star Wars.
Ah.
I've got a Star Wars overhaul mod.
Yep.
Whoo! You know, their ship might be big, but I have a lot of ships.
Oh, you're blowing them up. They're just getting disintegrated. So, Zim, is overkill a word in your vocabulary?
There's no kill like overkill. And once again, the Melty Brain has taken significant damage. A Hash Brown suffered some damage. But I just took on several large ships, and most of my ships are perfectly fine.
There is no over the top. There is no over the top.
I've accepted the surrender of several of these ships, and they are now just so slowly limping along. Like, these two have basically no rear thrusters left. So they're just limping along to get out of here. While they were watching me, what I did to this, out of their windows, and going like, oh god, we're glad we surrendered. Because that could have been us.
I will say, I wonder if the AI slop bubble in video games has popped yet, or if it's gonna get a bit worse.
Definitely a bit worse. That
I do hope it pops
unfortunately,
soon.
I don't think will pop until AI as a whole pops. I don't think AI is ever going away. But
Well, it's
the
more just a lot
massive
of the-
hype over it is what will, you know, pop.
Fade. Yeah. What I'm more looking forward to is, so like, there's a lot of games lately, pretty high profile ones, that have been pretty heavily invested into by AI firms, and they've just flopped so badly to the point where servers closing less than a month after opening and such. So I'm just wondering how many of these big financial investments have to fail before they stop. That's what I'm hoping pops, is that kind of schlock we've just been getting lately.
Yeah.
It's like, we don't want a bajillion different games a year. You know, give us a couple of good games that are actually well thought out and well developed.
Well, Kuroi, have you heard of Scar? Why are you just laughing? Ah, I'm so glad you asked, Satirical. Scar is this wonderful tabletop RPG system that has been in development for over 3 years now. No AI of any kind has gone into the development of this game. Only true hard work of several math dragons and me.
You know what? I was gonna say, okay, let's get this spiel over with. Love it. It's got a wonderful magic system.
Yes, a wonderful magic system that still confuses me. And I'm developing the damn thing.
I'm the dev. I'm one of the devs, and even I don't understand it. I'm not one of the devs, but Zimmers.
I do actually understand it, but it's more I do not remember most of the most of the specific words of it yet, because I did not come up with them, and I haven't written them down yet. So, yeah. You want to struggle? Well, satirical, I could definitely explain it without referencing any notes, because I wrote the whole damn book! The martial arts module isn't done yet. Yeah, if it's in the main...
if there was ever a magical...
If it's in the main document, then yeah, I do know it. Don't speak the ancient words to me. I was there when it was written. I wrote it!
That's one thing I've always thought was funny. Whenever there's like a TV show or something where there's a magic system that's always powered by your belief in the magic system, I've always been like, okay, so I'm a god.
I know.
Because all I need to do is just believe for a moment that I can create fire, and then that would be proof, and the whole magic system is based on on your belief system. Oh, sorry, on your belief. It's like, okay, so I just believe I can do anything because I know I can as long as I believe it. Narcissists would thrive. I mean, right? Maybe I'm a bit of a narcissist, but maybe we're all a little narcissistic.
No, I'm not taking it. My star cutter is getting a little full, but no, this ship can... I don't need a ship that is just storage.
I mean, to be honest, even people who aren't narcissistic would thrive. I don't think belief is necessarily belief in yourself is necessarily a narcissist's only a narcissistic trait.
Oh, right. I should switch games. I'm having fun with the conversation, so I think...
a little bit more insidious than just believing in yourself. Sorry.
Yeah. But... I think I'm going to do some 7 Days to Die next, to finish up. So, thank you everybody for joining us so far on the stream today. That was Cosmoteer, as well as an Art Marten stream at the beginning, at least. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, grabbing packs of cards to stream loot, using our Humble Bundle partner link, or just coming by and hanging out. But for now, thank you so much for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Wow.